Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Woke.Ones.Revolution. I'm Heather, and finally we've made it. We're going to go ahead and cover the horoscope and tarot for Aquarius and Pisces in this video for this Gemini season. So for June 2024, there's quite a bit of action happening in Gemini. We've got a major stellium happening, which means like multiple planets combined in the same sign. So let's get rolling on this. Thank you for your patience. I know yesterday's videos took forever to upload, so that's what took so long. I had to free up some space on my in my cloud before I could record anymore. So thanks for your patience, you guys, and for being a patron. I do appreciate you stopping by. Don't forget, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you get updated every time I have a reading. Hopefully someday soon I'll be doing lives and maybe throw down some cards and, talk astrology, and you can get notified and join in with me. If you'd like to book a personal consultation with me, if I could talk today, you could check out my channel description or look in the description of this video. You will see the link to Booksy to be able to go over and explore my consultation and reading options, and hopefully book a reading with me so that we can get a little more acquainted, and rather than just doing a general read, I'd be able to talk to you directly about what you're dealing with in life and what you're seeking insight on. Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and move forward. So my Aquarius, for you, Jupiter has moved into Gemini. The Sun and Venus have officially hit their Cazimi, where they were at the same exact degree. And we also have the, that's in Gemini as well. And in the moon, we have the Gemini new moon on the 6th. So, for you, this is happening in your 5th house. Like, how lucky of a score is that for my Aquarius sun and risings? Jupiter is the great benefic. I like to call him generous Uncle Jupe. He likes to expand everything he's near, and he is generous. That's where blessings come from. Unexpected opportunities and things like that. Your 5th house is the house of everything fun to you, everything you love to do. It's the house of hobbies, children, play, all the good things. So with Jupiter going into your 5th house, it's gonna enhance your creativity. It's going to enhance your romance life, and you may find yourself doing a lot more leisure activities. If you're into playing ball, maybe this spring we'll get you out and get you playing some ball, or just starting a new hobby. It is time to pursue artistic endeavors. And like I said, enjoy your hobbies and deepen your romantic relationships. And 5th house is sexy time house for sure. So whether you're dating or, just out playing the field a bit, this is going to be a fun time for you. It's going to be a good time to start a new artistic project that excites you. A new creative, maybe even a new creative hobby, or just something that lets you let the burden off a bit, take the monkey off your back, and just let you be you. And it's anything that brings back that childlike feeling within. It could be anything from painting to writing music. Gemini is a communicative sign. It's an air sign, that likes to learn, gather all the facts, talk, and with Aquarius rising having the 5th house as Gemini, you guys like to flirt, you know, so there's going to be a lot of flirting going on. You know, time to maybe plan special dates or activities with your partner to help deepen your connection. If you're single, it'll help you consider new ways to meet potential partners. So you may just find that you're out and about enjoying, you know, even just friends, you know, friends, people that make you laugh, and that you can just have fun with. So fun is definitely going to be blowing up in your life over this next year. Jupiter's transit's about a year per sign. So lucky you. I'd love to have it in my 5th house. I'll tell you that much. You know, just you're going to have to be balancing your work with your, you know, activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Now, Jupiter is going to be forming a square in August and then again in December to, you know, the workhorse Saturn. And that's in your 2nd house. And Saturn restricts, Jupiter expands. So if we look at the 2nd house, that's all about what you value. Your money, for example. You know, with that, you may notice some financial limitations or concerns can actually impact your ability to do all those 5th house things, like the creative pursuits. You know, you may have some restrictions on your funds, or they may be tied up for something else. So just, you know, balance your budget and manage your resources wisely. That's going to be essential. Anyways, we'll move forward to this Venus star point happening for you. And this is also happening in your 5th house. So, ooh la la. That is, it's actually the last Gemini Venus star point was in 2020. Okay. So we're actually resetting. Venus is renewing her cycle. Okay, she's renewing her cycle in your 5th house. Think about all of the changes that your Venus has gone through since 2020. Venus is in a way, it's like what you value, but it's more like what you like, what you'll definitely know if something's a no in your Venus. Okay, so and it's like attraction. It's everything from music to food to money to appearance. The kind of things that you like. And in the star point happening in Gemini, I just see all kinds of fun for you. It's going to enhance your creativity and romance for sure. The trines that it's making with Pluto and to Neptune are going to bring transformative artistic insights and intuitive romance. So like I'm getting that with this, there's going to be something sparked within you going forward with those intuitive hits that you get. It's almost like you're going to be given a little message or, how do I say this? An intuitive hit about somebody, something that you need to pursue. Go for it, okay? You can all do it trial and error. You know, you'll know if your Venus likes it or does not like it. That's the beautiful thing about Venus. She'll let you know. But let's look forward at the moon in Gemini. That's also happening in your 5th house. So, you know, really, it's going to be a beautiful for you. I think it's going to, like I said, bring in like the Venus did and Jupiter. You're going to get intuitive insights. And this new moon, it's the manifesting time. So it's a perfect time for you to set those intentions around whatever creative project, or hobby or romantic pursuits that you have. You know, maybe even involve your partner. If you are partnered, maybe even involve your partner with setting those new moon intentions and help lighten up your love life a bit. If not partnered and you're looking for a partner, what better time to kind of see those intentions. But know that with that, you've got to be coming at it from a pure place. Don't carry any old baggage in. So if there's any releasing you need to do, everybody says full moons are for releasing time. Everybody still has a little bit of garbage left over, I think, after a full moon. So I think that, part of the ending of the releasing and seeding those new intentions, whether it be, writing down some plans, setting that budget so that you can free up your monies to, be able to work well with your plan. That's probably a great new moon intention. But I mean, like, all of this is going to be gathered together. Venus, the sun, the moon, a new moon is literally like a conjunction of the moon and the sun. Okay. That is a new moon, right? And then, the moon cycles around, and then, so the full moon, is when it's in its opposition. That's when it's in its full state. So the seeds you plant now, you're going to basically reap those, you'll notice and reap those benefits within about 6 months when we do have that full moon in Gemini. Anyways, so I am going to go ahead. Let's start on your cards. I talked your ear off enough, Aquarius. We're going to use the Crow deck today. I absolutely love this deck. I got this as a gift from my cousin Chris and his wife Lindsay down in New Orleans. Love those guys. So let's see for my Aquarius. What messages does Spirit have for Aquarius about this Jupiter in their 5th house in Gemini? And see where this is going to take them over this next year. Immediacy into this next year, please. Ooh, Aquarius, we got the 7 of Pentacles that popped out. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. Let's check the underside of the deck to see what that's talking about. The 8 of Pentacles is on the underside and it's in reverse. Okay. Let's keep going. What else do we have for my Aquarius, please? The Hanged Man. I always like to go through the rest of my deck because I'm shuffling. So, the Hanged Man with the Death card in reverse. All right. The Hanged Man, that's a Piscean card. Speaks to contemplation, going within to seek answers rather than getting answers externally. Jupiter is the natural ruler of Sagittarius, okay? And Jupiter in Gemini is actually said to be at his, it's more, lower vibration of, because it's like an exaltation, right? Like it's not exaltation, it's basically in its detriment because it's on the opposite side of the zodiacs, right? So Sagittarius is, about higher education, higher learning, philosophy, and all of the things. Well, Jupiter is not as strong in Gemini. However, he's going to amplify all the Gemini traits and bringing in that Sagittarian twist, right? So it may challenge it may challenge some of your beliefs about things. And you may have to go within it. In this case, the Seven of Pentacles, I keep getting pulled back to the Hangman. So you might have to go within to see, you know, what it is that you want. You know, the Seven of Pentacles. If you notice here, this crow, he's got his nest of pentacles. He's got, but it's almost like, you know, he's making his own little like altar and designing his home with all these little pentacles. And it doesn't seem like it's enough. He's still looking out, like waiting for some more. And with this, I think almost like, you know, maybe going within to see what else you can bring into your life to help bring back some happiness. You know, death card is about transformation and death and transformation. Being in reverse, it's, you know, could either be that you are struggling to find any ideas or struggling to find anything that you really have a passion for. I think Jupiter will help you with that. Jupiter does like to bless, and the 5th house is all about is all about blessings and wanderlust and things like that. But it's more intimate. Let me just keep drawing and see what else I get as it comes. All right, give me one more for Jupiter in Gemini for Aquarius's 5th house. I do not need a story, thank you. What else for Aquarius and Aquarius rising, please? And it just keeps throwing me a story. Okay, hold on just a second. I did have the Devil card pop separately, all by itself. So that's the one I go with. Put these back in. Okay, so out popped to help me further clarify what's happening here. We got the Devil card, which is Capricorn, and the King of Pentacles reversed. Okay. That in itself very much speaks to okay, so sorry. The Devil card in the tarot, all right, it can speak to all of those things that make us feel like we have power or control. And it can very much be a delusion in a way, right? So it could be things like, you know, it could be something like wearing a mask to pretend to be somebody else to try to fool other people to gain the upper hand. It can be overindulgence. Jupiter and the Devil card with the Hanged Man and the Pentacles all in the nest, and he's alone. He's alone here. He's alone here. Can speak to addictions, okay? Things that keep us bound. Ways that we self-undo. That's the Hanged Man, that's Pisces, and the Devil card together. It could speak to all of these three combined, can speak to be careful. I'm hearing who you associate with, but I'm also seeing it in the realm of how So Pisces is a very intuitive sign. Capricorn is too. And I almost see it like the bindings and the squares with Jupiter. I think that's kind of what the story that it's telling me. So Capricorn is an earth sign. So there's your pentacles, right? The Hanged Man, the Pisces, they're like they're Neptunian ruled, right? So all of this can speak to maybe you've spent way too much money on overindulging in drugs, alcohol, sexual things, things that help you escape, things that bring you pleasure, and things that give you a false sense of security. So please watch out for that. Jupiter in the 5th house can easily blur those lines, okay? So just keep an eye out for that, Aquarius. We'll move forward. Don't worry, I still have more. We'll look at the Sun, Venus, Cazimi, aka Venus star point. Let's see what we have for Aquarius, Sun and Rising, please. 5th house, Sun, Venus. Okay. Nothing yet. And it gave me 2, 3. Okay. So the first it gave me was the Ace of Swords in reverse. The Hermit card. And I felt the Hermit in this over here, because this singularity, feeling alone, isolating, that's going to have to change, because that can lead to depression. I just heard sometimes we got to call ourselves on our own shit. All right. So maybe if one of your fun hobbies to do is like clubbing or going to the bar, or, you know, driveway beers or drinking or overdoing, maybe that friend group is really taking from you rather than giving in a good way. So in a bad way. So maybe the Hermit, Venus and the Sun star point is asking you maybe where you've been, where there's a no, where there can be no more, where you've been lying to yourself or lying to others. I mean, it's almost like, you see how that, let me flip it around so you can see it better. So you see how that sword is like stabbing right through the crow. The truth of the matter, you know, within, you know, you just aren't being very truthful about it. Maybe you're not talking about it, but you're thinking about it. You are. That knife going down through that crow and penetrating into the light is a message for you. Okay. Swords are your thoughts. Swords are words. Swords are messages. Okay. So the Hermit, the being alone. Okay. So in the Hermit card, let me show you this. We've got the crow. He's outside. He's all alone. Another singleton. Another singleton. Now, he's got that star that's dangling really low, but it's right there. So that speaks that it hasn't been shown to the outer world, right? It's still just very much with you. And you've got that lantern, right? The Hermit card and this Hanged Man both speak to, in a way, like higher self, okay? Going within to find that bit of information. Gemini is all about information and details and illuminating. It is about illuminating light in the dark, right? So with that very much speaks to some truths that you know or that you're going to hear. They're going to be sharp words, okay? And maybe you're doing that to yourself. Do seek either with a Hermit card there. That's a Virgo. It's a Virgo card all day. But it's also a manifesting card, okay? Take the light, take the message that you're seeking. Take that enlightenment that you've received or will be receiving within these next few days to make a move. If you do need to consult with somebody, Mercury actually is going to be as part of this whole Gemini story too. But Mercury is the ruler of Virgo and Gemini. And so it's fitting that the Hermit card is there. Maybe it's time to communicate with somebody that the Hermit knows from experience. They've been there. They've been outcast, and they have the knowledge. So if you do need to seek out knowledge, please do reach out to somebody. The Hermit is also an Earth card, okay? So Earth sign, Virgo. All right, so we've got plenty of signs coming up here. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. Let me show you this guy here. Okay. That's funny. Like the crow's just like hanging those two pentacles right at his chest. He's got one on his head, one on his feet, and he's almost making it like his own altar, right? And again, with the altar, I don't know why I've gotten that twice, but he's out in the cold by himself. There's the water. There's the city. There's the earth, right? And he's grounded himself down with these pentacles. He's protecting him, guarding his booty. I just heard guarding his booty. So pentacles are definitely here. Okay, so with that, it can be a bit of a stingy energy, protective energy, like, you know, I have to hold on to this because I need it for this. And if I use it anywhere else, you know, they're no longer here for me to display so proudly. There's nobody else around him though, right? Like, again, solitary, alone. Wow. Okay. So I got that. We've got the Hermit. We've got this. We've got that. All right. Let's move. Oh, yeah. Let me look at the underside of the deck. There's the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Pentacles everywhere. You know, it could also be saving money, right? Saving up. Saving up. I heard status. Maybe wanting to be good enough. Like, appear good enough to get that Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Be careful not to be spending too much money lavishly just to try to score somebody, right? That in itself is a facade. Not, you know, I mean, Venus does like to indulge. Just be careful, hold back, hold your money. Maybe you're saving some money and haven't quite decided what you're going to do with it. That's the last one I'm going to take for this. It just felt necessary. So underneath it, I've got the Three of Pentacles. That's kind of a cool looking card. Let's look at cherry blossoms everywhere. And there's actually two there. There's a feminine with her crown, and there's a masculine over there grabbing berries. She's picking them from the tree. And you see the three, they're stable. It's building a foundation. They're working as a team, right? So this very well could be a friend, family member, new person coming in that can help you, that can team up with you maybe and help you find the brighter side of life. And I think you want that. I know you want that, and I know you deserve that. The self-worth stuff is a little bit about what I'm concerned a little bit about the whole self-worth stuff. So just know you are you are worthy of love. You are worthy of the pentacles. And if you don't have somebody, you will find somebody, or maybe you already have somebody and you just need to maybe be doing some more things with them, not being so no all the time. No, we can't do that because we can't afford it. No, no, no. I keep hearing no. And she's like, well, I just want to go pick the berries. And you're like, oh, fine, I'll go pick the berries. It's like work. Underneath the Three of Pentacles was the Seven of Swords reversed. That's just shady energy. So that's silly. That is silly. All right. Well, let me move forward to the moon for Aquarius. Let's see what Gemini new moon has in store for Aquarius. What messages can I help provide them to make their manifesting game on point? So we have the Seven of Cups that popped in reverse. Okay. So there we go. And it's fitting because Gemini is all about, oh, there's this, there's that, there's this, there's the other thing. And oh, wow, look at that one. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, I want that. You know, it can very much be all over the place. The Seven of Cups is like seeking external validation, weighing out the options, looking for somebody else, something else to fill your cup. In this case, it is reversed. I don't think you're really looking at any other options. I think you know what you want. I think maybe the changes that you have recently gone through, or at least within this last, since 2020 especially, have shown you new parts of yourself, and you may be struggling a little bit to let it out to the world. But I think that you're ready. In the fifth house, you're ready. You're not, it's not weighing out the options. It's not, I don't think you're browsing you're not window shopping. Let's put it that way. I don't see a window shopping in the emotional side. I do love this pair together. So the Eight of Swords reversed was the underside of the deck. And paired up to that Seven of Cups reversed, the Eight of Cups is like a self-imposed mental prison, right? Like it's being tied up. You see, there's a blindfold over the crow. You see that there's that loosely tied. Oh, I'm tied down to all of these burdens, all of these anxieties, these thoughts, these, everybody else's opinions, all of that. And he's not tied down tight. He could loosen that and fly the fuck away anytime you wanted, right? It's just a dark mental place you get in your head. Well, that's in reverse. So that tells me that this is a great, great new moon for you to celebrate the releasing of those mental ties. You are an air sign, and I have an Aquarius moon, so I very much understand how we can get in our own way and fuck with our own heads just by creating narratives, because we do see so much, and we see so much further beyond what people tell us. We feel it, we know it. There's a cosmic knowledge with Aquarius. Aquarius knows. And in Gemini, Aquarius definitely knows. It's a fellow air sign, okay? So with that, just celebrating the release of those of the toxic patterns that you've kept yourself in, and going after what you want. That is beautiful. And underside of the deck for the Eight of Swords reversed was the Two of Swords. Okay. Again, another blindfold. Using your intuition is key here. Aquarius, your modern ruler, Saturn. However, many of you probably identify more so with Uranus. I know I do. Uranus is the wild card, is the rebel. Is exciting, but it can be, earth-shattering too. So the two, you're going, I see this, of making a choice, okay? Balancing between two thoughts, two directions, two ways to go. However, you notice that he's looking that way. Now, in the read, it's almost like clarifying that you're willing, that you're ready, you're ready to release all of this shit. You're ready to lay this down, okay? So set this new moon intention around that. I know that may not be for everybody, but this is what's coming through, so I'm rolling with it. I will give you one more for this new moon. And that was it. Okay, so Justice popped out in reverse. Here's what she looks like. That's a Libra card. And reversed. So, of course, the Justice in Libra is all about balancing those scales. Equal give and take. Yeah, this new venture that you're going on may not necessarily feel the best, but you know what? It's necessary, okay? It's necessary for you to release those worries and old feelings about not feeling like something was right or fair to you. There may be a Libra that has disappointed you. And that's part of what you're releasing. Another could be, let's see, I'm looking here for fifth house matters. Never mind. I'll leave that be right there, because the oracle will show me. And underneath that was the three of swords reversed. Okay, so in just a second, I'm going to go ahead and shift these up here so that you can see these Kipper cards when I throw them out. Those are hella cool. They're like they're fortune telling cards. And they do a bomb job at showing me more of the story for you guys. So, all right. So that almost looks like, I need to do some counting, guys. Bear with me here. So, so as to fully read this. 9. So I've got 9 of Swords reversed, which is, again, another, like, I'm hearing like the worst is over. Yeah, it hurt. The worst is over. Yeah, it hurt. The other one's flying away, right? it cuts you through to your core. But with change, or with pain, the lessons in it leave us stronger than we've ever been, right? Okay, so that's where I kind of got with that justice. So may not have been fair, but you know, you're willing and ready to move forward. I love that for you guys. So let's move on to my Kipper deck. Here we go. And if things, well, let's see, I'm just going to move things around a little more. Let me move this Aquarius card out of our way. I'm going to roll this over here, get it a little better separated. Got to keep it separated. Yeah, I'm totally dorked out right there. It's okay. It's what I do. I can Gemini if I want to. Gotta have some fun every now and then, you know? All right, so sorry about the glare. I keep trying to figure this out, but hey, that's good enough for me. So I'm going to go ahead and roll out. I want to know more clarification here on this, this Jupiter action for my Aquarius, please. Tell me about that Seven of Pentacles, Hanged Man, and Devil, please. Okay. So I got despair. Okay. What about the Hanged Man? Okay. False person. With the marriage card underneath. Gift in reverse was on the despair part. For the underside of the deck. All right, show me the devil, please. What is it that Jupiter's going to help Aquarius release, change? Okay. Thief. Thief reversed. With great fortune reversed underneath. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see those cards. I hope you can. Otherwise, just listen, because the message will come through. All right. I want to know. Tell me more about the Sun, Venus, Cazimi. Show me that Ace of Swords. What's that big no? What's that big no? That Ace of Swords, please. Poverty reversed. With occupation underneath. Okay, Four of Pentacles. Concern. Okay, I can see that. Occupation underneath. Hermit, please. Tell me about that Hermit. Message of concern. Journey reversed underneath. And the Three of Pentacles. Tell me about this pairing, this collaboration, this contract, this arrangement. No. Well, that's a lot to tell me. Give me just a second here, sorry. Tell me about the arrangement, please. Okay. I got mature woman, but it did come out reversed. And And one more that ties it. Show me the tie. Wow. Okay, so that popped out face up. Great fortune. It's almost like the water bearer card, you know. You see it like your sign, Aquarius. You are the water bearer. You provide for everybody. And this just is like great fortune, you know, giving abundance, abundant feeling. Let's see what's underside the deck here. Coffin. All right. For some of you, there may be somebody that everything's small fifth. So when I'm looking at this, it's almost like you may hear about somebody that maybe somebody that you looked up to or grew up with, somebody you thought of as like a mentor. They provided you with great knowledge on how to work. I'm seeing work. You know, never quite enough money, but, you know, this person never, I'm seeing like this person never looked down on you. They always knew you were worth it and always gave you great advice, but now that person is no longer here kind of vibe. Like maybe you've lost your mentor. Maybe you've lost a family member and they gave you, they helped you feel abundant within. And maybe you're going to be getting a message. Maybe you're going to be getting a message or see some synchronicities that are going to line up over this next few days that are going to show you or give you a message to show you, no, not this way. You need to go this way. That is going to be coming from this mature woman figure, and divine feminine, older or more experienced woman, female figure that has already passed, or maybe you get a message that this person is about to pass, and this person's going to be you're going to feel a little bit of loss with that, but I can see that they meant a lot to you. Sorry if that didn't apply to everybody, but that's just what I got for this particular part of the story. Show me the moon, please. Show me that 8 of Swords reversed with that 7 of Cups and Justice, please. Family room. That's like the 4th time that's tried to pop out. Family room in reverse. And that kind of lends on to this. So maybe it was a family member. Excuse me. A more mature, elder female. Sorry. And the underside of the deck is the main female. But the family room was in reverse, okay? So, you know, what I'm thinking is like, you know, this family get-togethers where, you know, it brings back that nostalgia. Gemini in 5th house, you may have a whole lot of nostalgic moments that you're coming through. And maybe you're just coming out of a grieving period, okay? And you know what? I just saw somebody like dip their toes slowly in the water, okay? So Sorry, I'm getting a lot of information and it's coming through and it's a lot. I'm seeing somebody being very proud of you. And I just handed you like an ice cream cone. Trying to tend to a boo-boo on your knee. That's very beautiful. And I'm sorry. My condolences if you've lost somebody. I've lost, unfortunately, way too many people. And I know pain. And I know the pain that goes along with that. And it is hard when you don't feel like you have a mentor, especially if you've lost a mentor. God, ooh. That's rough. That makes me want to tear up. But thank you for that message. Just know that that person's with you. And yeah, it's definitely somebody you lost. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so just know that that person's with you and helping you move forward. You can't stay in that stuck state, okay? Jupiter will not let you. If anything, just know that that person's love's with you. You know, maybe it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair at all. But what's neat is the 5th house, and bringing you back to your roots, to your childhood, to those memories. I think you may actually be getting blessed with a new friend. I think that new friend might be a gift from that woman. Almost like somebody that lightens the load for you. But I just got courtship in reverse. And courtship in reverse is not... Courtship is like new, right? Like dating or just new meeting somebody, a new friend. And I'm getting lovers in reverse. So this is a solid message that it's not necessarily a new love, okay? In the sense of a romantic way. Okay, show me one more, please. I've got to get this message through. And then I'll go back to Jupiter, okay, because I know I did skip forward. It was just so beautiful. It was so beautiful. So beautiful. And I keep smelling flowers. I keep smelling flowers and seeing big full flowers. Not like just little big full flowers. You might meet this person at work, but they are going... So there you go. For this new moon, just open your heart up. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. I'm seeing Leo, big heart, boop, 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 boop. Open your heart. Okay, be open. I know you're not looking for anybody else and you're just trying to get right in your mind, but keep your eye open. It's either somebody you work with or somebody that shares a similar skill set. Okay, there you go. I really hope that helps. I do need some more clarification, and I don't actually. I don't need more clarification. So this front side of the story here with the 7 of Pentacles and this Hanged Man, I already know what it is. And the Devil card, you're stealing from yourself. You would be stealing from yourself if you let yourself stay in this state of lying, you know, false, fake. You can't lie to yourself, and you can't fool anybody else. You know, like, what's the point of trying to even fool anybody else, right? You know the truth. Keep your head up. If you are without a job right now, and getting roadblocks everywhere you're going, I don't know if that's showing up, but it says not hiring. Try a new trade, school. Gemini likes to learn. Gemini likes to take in all the details, all the knowledge. with your hands, to learn a new craft, to learn a new trade, maybe go back to school, learn something new, anything that will get you out of this hell that you've been living in. Okay. Mwah. All right, guys, let's go ahead and pull an oracle for you. And I'm sorry I got emotional. Actually, I'm not. I am me. And it's not always seeing it. It was quite beautiful, and they were happy tears. But the thing is I think you have another mentor coming through, and they've got a lot to teach you about yourself. But you've already learned so much. Hermeting, you've got that knowledge. So let's go ahead and move forward and see what the oracle has for my Aquarius, please. What message can I give Aquarius? What is it that they need to hear? Okay, so there's one. I'll finish through the shuffle. Doing two, because I mean, everybody else got long reads. So a Capricorn really did kind of get the shaft because I ran out of memory. So anything else, please, for Aquarius for June of 2024? That's stuck in my hand. I'm not going to pull it. I'm going to give it another shuffle because it's quieted down. What other messages can I give Aquarius for June of 2024, please? We almost had a popper. Yeah, we got a dragonfly that popped out. Beloved is the underside of the deck. Radical acceptance, number 2. Speaks radical acceptance. Beloved is within yourself. 2. Pair, duality, Gemini. All right, so the first one that we got that popped is number 14. Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. And there's a sailboat going through what looks like halls of waterfalls with a divine mist throughout the top. Number 14, which is 5 in numerology. Then we have sky dancers. Surrender. Number 48, which is a 12, which is a 3. Okay, 253. I'm being told, look up angel number 253. There you go. Okay, so we'll start out with Drifter. And dang it, I forgot my eyeglasses. Oh, well. All right, so good thing you can't see me right now. I'm squinting. So we're going to look into this Drifter card a little deeper, okay? So what lights you up? Experiencing life as it comes. Seeking the essence, but not knowing the form. You know, you don't know what it's going to look like, but you feel it. All right, so what lights you up? Experiencing life as it comes. Seeking the essence, but not knowing the form. I know I just read that. The Drifter invites you to step out of your to-do list and your ordinary routine, to feel the breeze against your skin. calling you to follow the wind and explore life's opportunities. When the drifter appears, it's a sign that it's time to cut out mooring lines holding you to the dock. It's not important to know the destination before you set sail. It will become clear as you leave the port. Do not wait for a map, as there are none to where you are destined to go. But be sure that you do have a compass to keep you true. Yours is a pure love, and yours is a pure love and intention to be free, even if it's of your own beliefs and preconceptions. That's very Aquarius. Few appreciate the energy of the drifter. Here, you might not seem to be doing anything worthwhile or meeting someone else's expectations, but you are the only one who understands that others are running full out on the hamster wheel and getting nowhere. Your laziness is an underappreciated virtue. You know that life will find you and bring you everything that you require without having to search for it, by simply being instead of frantically doing. Even as you let your mind wander, releasing it back to go on a daily walkabout, call it back home regularly to deliver news from the cosmos. The drifter helps you find what you are looking for, even when you didn't think you were seeking anything. That is very Aquarius. I love that. I love that. That resonated with my moon hardcore. Loved it. 48. Let's look at these sky dancers. I'm trying to look at it myself. Beautiful. Okay. Liberation from attachment. Surrender. When the sky dancer appears, she's inviting you to welcome the deepest power of feminine into your life. You've already overanalyzed your situation to exhaustion. Now is the time to invite the sacred feminine, the wisdom within your heart, no matter what your gender is, to guide you to success. If you've become earthbound, plotting and planning and praying for change, cease and desist. Break the habit of being yourself, of repeating the same behavior and hoping for a different outcome. Stop trying to surrender it all out. Stop trying to figure it all out and stop overthinking it. Surrender. The sky dancers are heralding the arrival of a new relationship with yourself, in your work, or in your love life. Do not assume that this person or opportunity will rescue you. The only way to liberation is to kiss the ground goodbye and take flight, to rise above the fray and the drama of the struggling, arguing mind. Dance in the sky with the view. Dance in the sky and view the madness below. By simply witnessing the actors and the human comedy unfolding on the ground, you are transforming it. As you observe the drama, you unleash the power of sacred feminine that allows for resolution. The sky dancer knows the maps of the heavens, heaven and the way to the holiest and most sacred spaces on earth. They come to help you with your current life, and even more important, to guide you to the realization of your own divinity. Well, all right, Aquarius. I love my aquas. It's all within. As within, so without. Guard your energy, but be open to the new experiences and possibilities. Okay. You've got some beautiful messages coming in, and I do wish you the best with these in the month of June and going forward. I wish you healing and beautiful manifesting. Thanks again, guys. Love you. And I'm going to go ahead and move forward because next up, drum roll, please. Finally, we've got Pisces. My Pisces. That's a freaking cool card. She almost looks like Lady Gaga a bit. Put her up there. All right, let me get resituated here. All right. Roll you guys back over here so we know we are in Pisces. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. I'm so thirsty. All right, Pisces. You guys, I know you're at the very end of the zodiac, and you guys are very used to being patient and understanding. Thank you so much for that. This, guys, all this energy is all happening for you in your 4th house, your roots. Going all the way back to childhood. 4th house is beginning of life, end of life. It is the place that nobody else sees, right? It's your life and at home. Anyways, Gemini in your 4th house is probably a bit of a busy house, if not a very talkative one, or creative one. Jupiter's transit through your 4th house, it's going to expand everything home-wise, right? So it's going to bring growth and expansion in your home and family life. You may be considering moving, renovating, or even just deepening those familiar bonds. You may catch yourself up on ancestry. With the Gemini energy, you may be like looking back at your family tree, your cultural roots, your heritage, all that jazz. Let's see. Now, with that, you know, home improvements are going to be on the chart for you over this next year. Like I said, redecorating, relocating to a place that feels more like home. Reconnecting with family members that maybe you haven't seen in a long time. You know, maybe you guys used to be a lot closer when you were younger. You know, but spending a lot of quality time and open communication. You may also be starting some new projects that just actually improve your current living space, such as gardening, organizing, or DIY type shit, you know. Gemini likes to keep the hands busy, likes to explore new things and have fun doing it while learning all about it. So you may be watching yourself, catching yourself online, watching all kinds of DIY stuff. I can totally see Pisces doing that right now. Now, in August and December, Jupiter is gonna actually form a square to Saturn in your 1st house of self. Okay, so some of the things you may be seeing here is like personal responsibilities and self-discipline may actually restrict you being able to enjoy your home life, and you might just see like repairs and things like that you have to do as a burden. Saturn restricts. So there's going to be something that's going to restrict it down. Maybe the place, if you are moving, is going to be more expensive and you have to work harder to make more money or look into another income avenue, you know, to get money. And so that's just something. Finding that balance is going to be key. This Venus Cazimi And star points actually in your 4th house as well. So your 4th house is loaded with this Gemini energy. So if all of a sudden it seems busy, it's not just you. Trust. All the Pisces and Pisces risings are definitely filling it. But this is going to beautify and enhance your home and family dynamics, right? The trines to powerful Pluto and imaginative Neptune, they're going to bring like transformation, domestic insights and intuitive family connections. You know, you may just have a knowing, and so say you reach out to, you know, a sibling that you haven't talked to in a while, or a family member, and they're like, I was just thinking about you. You guys might have that little intuitive click. That's a little Venusian love down in your 4th house. Again, think about Venus since 2020, the things that you are a definite yes for you, that you love, that you like to enjoy, all that stuff. What's changed since 2020? What's evolved? What do you feel the urge to change? Go with it. The blessings are there for you to do it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the gist of it for you guys. Oh wait, I almost forgot the moon. So this Gemini new moon that's happening on the 6th is also in your 4th house. You know, it'd probably be beneficial for you to actually set intentions for your home and family life, like around improvements, you know, family plans. Like, I mean, goodness, even if you're planning on taking a little vacation, projects, something like that. Write down some intentions with it. You know, with it being 4th house matters. If you are partnered, involve your partner. The two of you working together, it's gonna amplify and beautify it. I mean, that new moon is whatever you're seeding now for that, whatever I just keep saying planting seeds in the garden. That's very much Sun Venus at home. But anyways, beautifying. I keep hearing beautify. Redecorating. Gemini likes to keep things fun and light. So keep that in mind with your new moon manifesting. Whatever you're working on now is going to see its full at the 6 months from now. Basically, the full moon in Gemini period is when you're going to notice that big change, or reap the benefits of the manifesting that you're working on now. Well, Pisces, you ready to go? I know you are. Let's move forward and jump into some cards for you guys. I'm going to rearrange a little bit so that I have enough room. I'm going to break this out into patterns. I'm going to do this a little different. So let's go see what Spirit has in order for Pisces, Sun and Rising. What is benefic, big ol' Uncle Juke gonna bless you with over this next year in your 4th house? I just heard, and so reminder, so Jupiter in the 4th house can be expansion in family. Maybe you're going to have some new family members, babies being born, pregnancies. I know that's more 5th, but I just heard expansion of family. Maybe you're going to learn about some family you didn't know you had. That's random, but that's just what I got. And the High Priestess decided to pop out for me. There may be a knowing about this, but the High Priestess, she knows. She's so intuitive and psychic. And I just see like Hermetic principles all over her. But she is quiet. She doesn't tell, right? I always look at the High Priestess energy as a cross between Virgo and Scorpio, okay? She's the counterpart to the Magician, right? So she is a big-time manifester. it's a knowing. It's a knowing. It's not spoken of. Okay. The kind of truth that pierces through hearts. Okay. It's the truth, right? And she sees both sides. You notice how this, I don't know if it's focusing or not. It doesn't look like it is. So this heart is on fire, is what it looks like. And it's split into like the duality, right? It's the truth of the heart of the matter is up there. Whew, and the underside of that is strength. Wow, that's standing beautiful. Love it. It's on a crescent moon. And I just got the Ten of Pentacles and the Hermit. And it's just trying to tell me a whole damn story here. Sorry. Okay, so I got the Ten of Pentacles. Love that. That's home. I mean, you see the family. You see all the pentacles. This is the nest that they've built. You know, it's beautiful. It's decorated with flowers. You know, didn't that look like a beautiful heavenly place to be? The Hermit also popped. Okay. So the Hermit is a Virgo card. That's an earth sign. So all these pentacles are earth. Virgo, I'm sorry, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Then I got the Virgo card, which is the Hermit, and it came out reversed. Now the Hermit can be seen a few different ways. One of the most common one is when you're alone and you're hermiting, right? You don't want to go anywhere. You want to be with you, and you want it quiet, and you're seeking knowledge, right? From within. You're out in the cold, out in the dark, seeking that enlightenment, carrying your lantern around. And the answer you seek is with you. It is. You just have to be able to see past all of the fog. You have to be able to see through the darkness and go within. It did come out reversed. So, ta-da, there's your message. Okay, there's your message. Time to come out of hermit mode. You've got a message coming in this year about your home, about the answers that you've been seeking in regards to fourth house matters of family, roots, home, all the things. And then the Lovers, it popped out, and it did pop out in reverse. Okay. So there's the Lovers there. And there's two more back there. Gemini is the Lovers card. And Gemini it's not a fixed sign. It's a mutable sign like you, like the Pisces. Now, it's an air sign, so it's almost like Gemini, as you feel your emotions to the core, like water, right? The motion of water, yours comes through in waves. With Gemini, it's more of a air energy and thinking your emotions. Okay. Gemini being a mutable sign, it is fleeting. Jupiter is actually in its detriment, technically, in Gemini, because it's the ruler of Sag, which is across Gemini in the zodiac. However, it's still going to expand anything that's going on for you in the fourth house. The Lovers in reverse, with it coming out with this story, this feeling that I'm getting, it almost makes me think like you thought your family was full to begin with, but there's a knowing that this high priestess has, And this message that's coming in, it just feels very hidden, okay? And it feels like maybe I heard just now love child, okay? So for whoever that applies to, maybe one of you are going to find out that you have a cousin that you never knew about, or a sibling that you never knew about. The Lovers in reverse. I suppose it could also be like an unexpected, it's good, whatever it is. I will wait, because I could read more into it after a bit. But I'm going to move on to this Cazimi. But sorry, oh, underneath it's the moon, for the Lovers in reverse. So it was something that there's not clarity on. The moon in the dark, it can make one feel like they're in a cave without having all the without having all the answers. I think you can probably see there's a bird in a cage outside, which, what sense does that make? Why would you have a bird in a cage outside? And the fish is so this is a Cancer card. Cancer is home. Cancer is all about fourth house, right? Moon is mom. Okay, so I'm getting mom with this. And it's like a fish out of water. You see that fish down there is like on top of the water. But the nighttime can be scary and confusing. You know, when you're outside, and let's say you're outside, things can get, with me, when I'm outside, I get, it fills my cup. It fills my, as an earth sign, being outside in the earth, it fills my cup. But if you think about being outside at night, right? You're outside, you get carried away into the cosmos, staring up at the stars. It's almost dreamlike, like not real. And it's full of secrets. With the Lovers in reverse, and then the secret card, but hearing an answer, you knew, you felt something. Woo, I'm really wondering if there is a unexpected pregnancy or an unexpected family member that's going to come up for you over this next year. Okay, moving forward. Sun, Venus, Cazimi on the 6th for Pisces. Got 2 right off the bat. Oh, I forgot. As I was going through the deck, you guys, that last one, I did get one more card, and it was in the middle of the deck, flipped upside down. I told you I got a story. 8 of Cups. So 8 of Cups is like, well, I'm getting with this, because it's like leaving behind this stuff, right? But I'm seeing in this 8 of Cups, the crow's looking out, like, back to the cups. So, you know what? I have all of this emotion and all of this emotional baggage and history here, but I'm looking out over there, and it's quite dark, and it almost looks dangerous. You see, you got the volcano with, or a mountain with clouds, and I mean, I'm seeing the orange, so it's like I would rather be, so it almost looks like something that happened over foreign land. I'm getting, okay, so whatever, I'm getting it like, somebody went away, or somebody was gone for a while. They went somewhere else, and they left all they loved behind. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just going to leave that there. Just going to leave it there, because I need to move forward. So the Sun, Venus, Cazimi. We've got what do we have? Six of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Both came out reversed for you guys here. So the Six of Swords, when it's in the upright, talks about leaving behind, jumping in the boat and moving the F on. I'm taking my feathers, and, you know, I don't care, you know, actually I'm going to leave those feathers behind. I'm tired of those swords hitting in my emotions, those thoughts, those words, those sharp stabs, betrayals, the agony. I'm leaving that behind. I'm going to go fly, baby, fly, into more beautiful, you know, environment. It being in reversed, for the Sun, Venus, Cazimi, it's staying and dealing with something. Something's not quite done. Ace of Pentacles came out reversed. Not new physical. So, okay, I'm going to keep going. Let me see what was underside of the deck. The Ten of Cups in reverse was the underside of the deck for that. Ooh. There's somebody. I just heard, and it was funny because I heard it in like my Aunt Nancy, my late Aunt Nancy's voice, and it was like, I'm tired of that shit. It was just kind of funny. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep rolling. I do need some more information. Tell me about that Six of Swords reversed. What is that? Are they stuck or do they want to be there? Oh, okay. Well, don't want to be there. King of Wands reverse popped out. Okay. And Six of Wands reversed was the clarifying energy for that. So King of Wands reversed, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. It's almost, somebody feels beat down. And I keep feeling, it's almost like a desperation feeling. The King of Wands, is it's a very phallic energy. So let me just be frank. The King of Wands is reversed is a fucking dick. Like, not of the good intentions, typically. So it could be a philanderer, cheater, a liar, a manipulator, a gaslighter, that doesn't use his intuition, that speaks. There's all those swords that speaks without thinking, without caring what other people, like, they purposely hurt. They know what'll push your buttons, and they will go and go and go and go and go. So with the six of wands, it's more like a victory card. But you see dudes in that sun, that wreath of fire, you know, it's not a victory. It's almost like a show off. Is kind of what I get. And that is a King of Wands. I mean, if you think of, like, for example, a boisterous Leo that is, you know, flaunting bravado, and really just looking like a fool, There you go. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting with this. I'm also getting an energy of, I'm getting an energy of like, I suck at being a fucking grown-up, and I'm gonna use and manipulate anybody that I can because I'm a broke-ass liar with no skill and blah. So whatever's going on with this Venus Sun Cazimi, maybe you're getting I'm done with this. I'm done with this shit. All right. Thanks, Aunt Nancy. Appreciate that message. All right. Let's get one more for this. Let's show me a positive one, please, for my Pisces. Man, they deserve some love, some redemption, some peace and fucking quiet. That's so loud. It's so loud and taxing on your emotions. This sun, you know, maybe that's just showing me what you've been dealing with for the last 4 years and what you're closing out. I hope that's what it is, and that you're moving forward and past whatever that is. And if somebody's got you to that point where you're the King of Wands, it's time for you to do for you and bring back your integrity. The King of Wands is full of integrity, but not when he's reversed, okay? He is proud. He is loyal. He is intuitive. He is generous, okay? And he is loyal. So, take on those qualities as much as you can. Show me that Ace of Pentacles, please, for the Venus Cazimi. Thank you. The Magician reversed. And underneath it, we have the Nine of Cups. Okay, you guys. I'm going to set this down for a minute and just look. Because this combo right here, okay. So this combo that I have right here with the Magician reversed is very, be careful, please. Okay. It is somebody that is, and if I'm speaking to fourth house, it's got to be a partner. If it's not you, it's got to be a partner. And they are, so this is the Gemini card, okay? Gemini is the Magician. The High Priestess is over here. And this was for you. So the High Priestess would be you. This is the other person. I think you've been the Hermit. Okay. So, and that speak, I mean, Virgo is Pisces, I'm showing the Hermit card. Virgo is Pisces opposite on the zodiac. Okay, so the underside of the energy for that was the Nine of Cups, okay? Which means indulgence. It's enjoying the fruits of love and indulgence and everything Jupiter-like, okay? However, if you get somebody with this kind of toxicity and they devalue you and you can't get them out for whatever reason, it's like guilt manipulation, but they're just using you, and they're going to keep doing it unless you use all of this time to, you are worthy of so much more than that. This speaks to somebody that's taking and taking and taking, taking too much of, indulging too much. It could be, I hate to say it, but basically, whoever this is, you got to kick them to the curb. You have got to flip around that Six of Wands, because it can be dangerous. For you Pisces, you guys, you absorb the energies around you very hardcore, and you can be very confused about your role in this, and you may start to be fooled and believe this about yourself. No, if you're drinking too much, overindulging, if they are, seek help. There are other ways. I have to move off of that. That's gross energy. I'm going to move on to this moon card. Show me what Pisces can maybe work on. That 10 of Cups popped, and it popped in the upright. That's pretty. Okay. Strength card in reverse. You don't know if you have the strength. And you want the 10 of Cups. You want to manifest it. Pisces, you can be very delusional. Delulu, I love you all. I love you. But you guys tend to try to see the brighter side of things. A majority of the time, okay? You need to be able to see somebody for who they are and not who you fantasize them to be, okay? Yes, you deserve all of the happiness in the world. You want the happy home, the happy family, the love. The story that I saw here throwing with this, I almost wonder if this dude, this energy right here, and it's like, if you hear me say dude, chick, I'm just Heather. I talk the way that I talk. It's no offense to anybody. The King of Wands could be a female. It could be a male, either or. So if this Yahoo over here, you suspected some stuff, you thought things were okay, but they were on the down low being sneaky and hiding stuff, Jupiter's going to show you where there's maybe been some infidelity and possibly, as I saw earlier, maybe a pregnancy or something of the sorts, okay? But anyways, I know you want I wish you the 10 of Cups. I do. You deserve that happiness. You have to be strong. I know that sometimes, you know, when you have so much weighing on your heart, you guys have such big hearts, just like the Leo does. Let me see what else I've got here. I know you want the happy home and the 10 of Cups. And it's almost like nostalgic in a way. Like I felt 6 of Cups energy when I saw that. So I got the Chariot. Let's see what I got. So I got the Devil card in reverse and the 5 of Cups. Okay. So the Devil card is addictions. It's like it could be addictions to anything. Money, sex, drugs, alcohol, drama, addicted to drama, especially if it's Gemini. It's a Capricorn card. Addicted to things, items, ideas. The 5 of Cups, addicted to love. Addicted to love. Okay, so maybe you're working on releasing that addiction to love, the addiction to the sorrow. You're over here pouring out some cups and saying, all right, cool. I'd rather just have 2. I don't need all this other shit right here. It's like letting go of some emotional baggage, okay? And only focusing on those 2 cups. So whatever that means for you, the Chariot in reverse is a Cancer card, which is the opposite for the Devil card. Devil's Capricorn, Cancer's the opposite of Capricorn on the zodiac, which is like 10th house, 4th house matters. Dad, mom energy, if you want to look at it that way, okay? It's the energy I got underneath, and you know, you do have it in you to break past these troubles. I would say for this new moon, it's really a perfect time to let go of some addictions, even if it's an addiction to rose-colored glasses. I just got, okay? If you've got an addiction to rose-colored glasses and you're struggling to see reality, even though you feel it, you know it, the only thing you're doing is stealing from yourself if you don't go ahead and just let this stuff go and release it. I know it's a new moon, not a full moon. And full moons, they say, is when you're supposed to release, right? Well, I'm sorry, but I work my astrological magic a little differently, right? There is never a wrong time to release old fucking baggage that you need to let go of. So with the full, and it's okay to set your intentions and be like, okay, so my intention is to let go of these addictions, to let go of these preconceived notions that my ego wants me to see, and face some realities and take some sorted action in it, right? Play what, you know, maybe set some intentions as far as healing home, and home being you, home being Pisces, okay? Home being your heart. Maybe put some intention into healing the part of yourself that needs an attachment to someone else to feel whole, because baby, you are whole. You are beautiful, you are fluid, you are abundant, and you are love, and you are loved, okay? You deserve better than what you're dealing with or what you're thinking that you need to be stuck in. You're the one with the money. You're the one with the love, and you're the one with the integrity. You have the smarts. You don't have to talk about it. Be careful, because Jupiter and Gemini can make you talk too much. Hold that high priestess energy. Make this plan. Plan it out. You've got to be able to execute on it. 6 months out, we'll have that Gemini full moon, and you will see and reap the benefits of what you seed with this new moon. All right, Pisces, let's go. We're going to look at my I'm going to break out some Kipper for y'all. So these are my little fortune telling cards. They're pretty fucking sweet. Tell me about, what else can you elaborate on with this story over here? I don't know that I even need much clarification. Your messages were coming through really clear. You will get a message. Again, message. I told you got a message coming in. So there's a message coming in, and it's a message with love. It's sealed with love. 7th house matters, relationships, toil and labor. Okay. So there's work. Underside of the deck. Okay, so I got the courthouse card underneath it. I don't know if you work at a courthouse, or if you're having, maybe you're, that's weird. So I feel like you really worked hard for what you have. You even worked hard at this relationship. You worked hard for everything you have, and to be able to receive this message. You put in the work, and I think now you're ready to receive it. I think, and this was weird, but I just got, with that courthouse card, it was kind of like somebody gets served papers and you're there, or you find a paper that explains more about this person that you didn't know. Hermit in reverse. Now you know. Okay. One more, please. And I got Journey. Accompanied by Wealthy Man in reverse. So maybe somebody was lying to you, telling you that they were wealthy and they were not. Journey. Maybe there's some travel. Jupiter does love to travel and expand. So Maybe you're going to be doing some traveling, which you deserve after putting up with all this shit. Take a damn trip. Or tell this jokester to take a trip, right? All right, so let's move on. Sun, Venus, Cazimi. What else do I have, please? Just feels like somebody has been fake and lied about who they were. That's what I keep feeling. Pathway reversed and false person. Okay, so there we go. Pathway reversed, false person. Okay. Can you give me anything else? I felt the false person all day. Okay, adjudication is the underside of the deck. One more, please. Tell me more about this character here. This King of Wands reversed and the reversed Magician. Adjudication's right there again. So I got community in reverse. I want to look this one up some, because sometimes these messages are, they've got some hidden messages. So let me just finish rolling them out before I do that. So let me look here. We've got the Ten of Cups. Got the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. You are just abundant within, no matter what you've been through. And that is one of the most beautiful things I love about my Pisces. Tell me about this Ten of Cups and Five of Cups, please. What's this stuff for the new moon and Gemini for Pisces and Pisces rising, please? Okay, family room in reverse. So, all right. I just heard days gone by, old times. But it's no longer like that. Imprisonment underneath. Okay. What else? Please, one more thing about that story right there. Ten of Cups, Five of Cups. You miss your family. You miss the old days. Okay. Mature man. So mature man came out for that rest of that story. Did you lose a father, an uncle, somebody that, but I get that it was shaken up energy, but it's almost coming through, since it's like roots, it's coming through like toxicity from maybe maybe a mentally ill or dare I say alcoholic or addicted father figure, male figure that made things, keep hearing karma, like ancestral healing. I know that's weird, but that's what I'm getting. Anyway, show me that Devil card in reverse, please. Poverty in reverse. Okay. That's it. All right. Poverty reversed and adjudication came out again for the Devil card in reverse, with the main female as the clarifier for that. All right, so looking at this message card for Jupiter and Gemini, I mean, it's a pleasant message. It is. I think that it's actually, it's one that you've been wondering about. I keep seeing this. Okay, I'm seeing this story, and it's almost like this very toxic male figure maybe skewed your reality in a way that you always try to see the light. You remember the duality. You are the fish. You know, the fish swimming upstream, the fish swimming downstream, the synchronicity, the ebb and flow, the duality. But I think that you saw the dark and you were the light. You were the positive influence. And so you always try to see like the rainbows and the butterflies, right? Like the positive things. And this figure, this male, this masculine toxic figure, because it's masculine. He had control of everything. He wasn't really wealthy. He sure pretended to be. And it was all like a image. You have to uphold this image, work hard. But I feel like this person traveled away. It feels far away, far away, to foreign land, most likely, away from the community. Pretending to be somebody else. Not sure which way he was going to go. You carry on the burdens of healing things that are broken within yourself that person caused. And I think a message is going to come in that person, I really just feel, it just totally feels like there's going to be somebody that's going to pop into and be like, yo, I'm your brother or sister. Whoever this, whoa, you're going to have to let me know in the comments if this is even close, because this is what's coming through and this is what it feels like. So, it's almost like, and it might come from a weird place too. It might come from like, a paper. You may find a document that's like, I don't know, keep seeing like DNA and, you know, like when people do the 23andMe and shit kind of thing, it's almost like, holy shit, either I'm not this person's kid, really, or, oh my God, I have a sibling that I didn't know about. Wow. Okay. All right. I'm gonna stop it right there. This belongs to somebody. If it didn't belong to you, I am sorry that this is where it went, but somebody needs to hear this message, and know they're not fucking crazy for what they have been seeing. Wow. Okay. It is very important for you, Pisces. Like I said, keep it to yourself. Set yourself a plan up. If you know what? And okay, so I'm also hearing this too. If you're needing to help set an intention to release the toxic, and you get this news and you feel like you somehow have to be a part of it, you don't, okay? I almost feel like, yes, you may end up having a connection with this person, but this other person, this negative toxic person, I would just know, you don't have to let them touch your energy anymore. Okay, you don't. You did your time. I saw that imprisonment card in reverse. You did your time when you were growing up, and you were having to carry the load because this person was absent emotionally and even physically. Here comes an oracle card for you. what message does the Oracle have for my Pisces for June 2024, please? Got that hell of a weird message reading today. Even if hey, if this is you and this happens or whatever, please let me know. You don't even have to obviously I understand autonomy is important. You do not have to comment, but feel free to message me. Let me know what this is here. All right. So you guys are getting 3. Covenant. I've never pulled this one before. Sacred contract is the overall energy. Joyful muse. I think I've pulled this for you before, and if I have, oh well, you'll listen to it again. It's cute and beautiful and creative and artistic and musical, just like your beautiful ass is. All right, inspiration, and then 63, Winter's Dream, gestation period. And I don't know that I have ever even pulled that one either. So take a drink, and I will get to reading, and we'll close this out here. So let's go ahead and start with Joyful Muse, number 33. All right. Inspiration, the gift of play, inner child. The Joyful Muse invites you to be more playful and have more mirth and joy in your life. You become boring to yourself, even as to others continue to find you interesting. Circumstances have dulled your edge, and it's time to change. Not the things around you, but your attitude. Blow a morning kiss to yourself in the mirror. Smile to a stranger. Wink at a child. Be mildly but elegantly inappropriate. A joyful muse is a source of inspiration, a wild and disruptive feminine force that compels you to invite more pleasure and delight into your life. Please give yourself permission to be mischievous and find humor in the tragedy while careful not to become frivolous. The power of this muse will shake up everyone around you and invite you to create beauty and grace out of the pain and tragedy you perceive in areas of your life. That makes sense. The joyful muse often comes at a time when darkness prevails and the future seems dour. Embrace her gifts, being playful without being silly. Invite the child inside you to come out for a play date, and he or she will help you to return to your innate innocence, the place of never been there, never done that, even if it is the same routine you wake up to every morning. That's awesome. And I think that's something that maybe was taken away from you and you never really got to enjoy fully because of all the responsibility that bore down on you from this toxic environment. Okay, next step, Winter's Dream, number 63. In 6 months, it will be winter, which is when you're going to see the fruition of this this new moon. Winter's Dream, gestation period. It's like a snail. There's a woman's head coming out of it, and she's got fairy wings. Just laying on the ice. Very calming colors. It sounds like a curtain in the background. All right. Winter's Dream, gestation period, sanctuary, conscious awareness. The Winter's Dream is a summons to go within. Your life force longs to turn inward, like the sap of trees returning to the roots. Cast your gaze towards the deep and hidden places in your heart. Come to rest again in the sanctuary and safety of your soul and be at peace, basking in your crystalline clarity in that quiet place. This is not hibernation. Do not fall asleep. Take your quiet, wakeful nature with you into stillness and know that you're replenishing your life force. Trust So I'm going to stop there for a second. And you Pisces, you are nappers. You are dreamers. If you're finding it hard to dream right now because of Gemini being in your, being activated with all of this energy, even if you need to lay down for a little bit, close your eyes and meditate a bit, this will help you, okay? That's just from me. All right, so trust that the deeply buried seeds inside your soul, the ones you planted even before you were born, are stirring softly, ready to awaken with the spring. But do not try to rouse them early. Instead, surrender to the quiet of the winter's dream. I kept hearing quiet about quiet, okay? Winter's dream can lull you into a slumber where you can lose consciousness and become caught in a nightmare. Awaken. Find that easy return to wakefulness that brings you clarity. This is the time to set your priorities in order, yet not yet act on any of them. Allow the clarity and transparency that comes with the winter's dream to permeate within your heart and soul. The time for action will come later. Remember that all things are born of dreams, and your task is to wake up those dreams, or wake up within the dream to lucidity and guide it to your chosen destination. Whoa. All right. Covenant, sacred contract. And this is the last one. Thanks again for joining up with me today, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell lots of friends. If you want to book a personal consultation, check out the description of this video and my channel description. Follow me on social, all the goods. My booking website that I use is Booksy. And my calendar is open for June. So, all right, covenant, commitment, sacred contract, the greater good. You're being invited now by the universe to enter into a sacred contract. The covenant card may also be a call to recognize that an ancient agreement that you made with spirit needs to be renewed or canceled or torn up. Is an opportunity showing up right now that is full of promise, but you're unable to sign and seal the deal and commit to it? The reason is that it needs to be elevated to a sacred covenant. A sacred covenant. A covenant must be founded on the truth, not your truth or his truth or her truth, but a greater truth that takes the destiny of all into account. The covenant is not about only your agenda. Spirit must be invited to come to the table as a grantor, as a guarantor of the good faith of all, and ensure that the direction you are embarking in will be for the greater good. It is important that you understand what you are signing up for. Be sure to read the fine print so as to not commit to something that you will soon regret, that will compromise your integrity. Do not hesitate to pull all of your own cards on the table, or to put all of your cards on the table so that your motives and desires are transparent and nothing is left in the darkness. When shadow elements remain hidden, the covenant breaks down and becomes a contract with an unspoken dark side that is inevitably fulfilled. Okay. Duality and everything, right? So, that being said, calling on spirit, calling on your guides, setting those intentions, is not necessarily speaking it to somebody else per se. This could be actually something that that you can manifest as you just lay down and rest your eyes and do a little meditating on what it is that you're working on next, right? And you're speaking it into existence, even if it's within your head. Okay, mm, your manifesting game is unlike any other. You are at the very end of the zodiac, right? You've lived all those lives and experiences to make it to where you are. And with that, it gives you a profound amount of emotional depth and power and knowledge. You know how to speak to spirit. Even if you don't think you do, you do. You just feel it's kind of weird, right? Like it may be a little hard to adjust to, but you heard the messages that were for you. Oh, wow, what a story. I would love to know how this plays out, because I've never had no reading like that. That's crazy. But thank you for stopping by and for being so patient with me. Yeah, it's time to close out. Mwah. Thank you for listening to my my passions. I'm sharing my passions with you, and I hope that this message has helped today. If so, let me know in the comments. Anyways, till next time, my beautiful Pisces, my beautiful Aquarius, and all the rest of the signs, if any of you are listening to it, definitely stay curious, especially with this Gemini season. Happy birthday to all my Geminis. And yeah, stay blessed, stay curious, and keep shining your lights.